Thank you, Sherry. And thank all of you for coming today to this historic event. We are very humbled. We are very overwhelmed. We are very appreciative of everything that that this means to the university and everything that this means to the Trine family. You know, certainly one of the questions that could very well be asked is, you know, why did the Board of Governors, why did the board, why did the naming committee task force pick the Trine name? We've had so many great people that have been on the forefront over the years that have contributed so much to this university. Just to name a few, I want to cover their names today. Of course, Gedig, Hershey, Maketa, Taylor, Sponsel, Allen, Janin, McNaughton, Bateman, Zollner, Kettner, Fabiani, and Franks. All of these people have been so instrumental over the years, particularly the last 18 years that I've been on the board, at making this day possible and making this university even greater. I did want to comment a little bit on the final days of the selection process. They had brought the number of possible names down to 2. Trine was one of the names, and the first president of the university was the other name. Now, those familiar with the history of the university know that the first president's name was Dr. Sniff. So I'm sure you can imagine where I'm headed with this. So they had the choice of Trine University or Sniff U. And I think you will all agree that they probably picked the better name. And now I'm going to tell you the real reason that they picked the Trine name. This is the real reason. This has not been in the paper. Very few people really know this reason. The reason is all they had to do was buy an N for the tri-state sign, and it was the cheapest way out. So that's how they picked the Trine name. Thank you.
Ralph and Sherry, thank you all so much, and again, congratulations. Thanks to all of you who are with us this morning. I would like at this point now, we have one more piece of the dedication before we move to lunch, to ask everyone other than family members and members of our Board of Trustees if you would begin moving toward the administration building and the fountain, where we're going to move in a minute for the raising of the new Trine flag. We're going to take a few photographs with family and trustees, and then we'll move that direction and then dismiss for lunch. So thank you for being with us, and if you wouldn't just move up the boulevard that's closed and walk right on up to the fountain in the circle by the administration building. Well, it's an overwhelming, probably one of the most overwhelming and exciting days I've had during my tenure here at the university. This culminates really a process that's taken place for nearly 3 years now that we really have focused on the last couple of years. I think brings together the transformation of the university and all the momentum and energy and excitement that we've enjoyed in recent years, and gives us a new brand and a new identity as a truly quality private higher ed institution that really gives us something to build on for the future, even going forward to do more. Well, I think with obviously, as anyone would, with a lot of excitement, probably some nervousness and anxiety, which we certainly experience today. I think as most of your viewers and that we know here locally in the community, they're just incredible people that have done so much for the entire region, have a significant economic impact, but not only the university, but whether it's the community foundation, the hospital, the Humane Society. I don't think there's a corner of our community that they haven't impacted significantly, and I think it's an honor of them for our community in addition to the university. I'm sure it's somewhat overwhelming for them, but I think something that they've accepted and taken very well, and know what a really big part they've played in the transformation and change of this university. Pretty much, you know, we haven't seen much reaction, particularly from incoming students. I think students base looking at your institution, as we like to say, someone on curb appeal, and what we've done with our master plan and upgrades to facilities. I think they, and probably parents maybe a little more so in that selection process, look at the quality of the education and what we're about as an institution. So what we've seen really is 2 record classes. Last year was a record incoming class for us, and we're going to mirror that again this year. And so for 2 successive years in the process of changing name, which people have been well aware of, we're bringing in 2 of the largest classes in the institution's history. We've all been overwhelmed as an administration with our Board of Trustees to look at the progress of the last 5 years and say, you know, we think the next 5 year has equally that opportunity to be together. And I think we can make some tremendous strides with that. We're obviously looking at new programming, of course, with the acquisition of the new Christian church as a result of the Trine's generosity, expanding our music program, our performing arts program. Our Board of Trustees approved a new major in a master's program in biomedical engineering, which is another step forward with us, and so we're going to continue to do those things necessary, I think, to not only build on but continue to improve the quality of our education for students here. And so I think we've reached another benchmark today with this, and certainly looking forward to setting more benchmarks as we move forward in the future.